Ground service. Hi. This is flight JJC 3411 parking 15. Please begin passenger boarding.
Roger that, Captain. They're on their way. Have a good flight.
Ladies and gents, welcome aboard. Good evening, Captain. I thought first-class wings took better care of its planes, but this one is filthy. Not up to
Brother,
standards.
it's the middle of the night. Why do you care?
Minneapolis clearance delivery. Cessna November
14521 is cleared to 5 Kilo 6 Airport via the Cool 7 departure. Delta Lima Lima transition, runway 12 right. Climb via SID maintain flight level 250. Departure frequency is 132.975. Squawk 0061.
Cleared to 5 Kilo 6 via the Colt 7 departure, Delta Lima Lima transition, runway 12 right. Climb via SID maintain flight level 250. Departure frequency is 132.975, squawk 0061, Cessna November 14531.
Cessna 531, readback is correct. Contact ground on 127.925 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Good evening, Cap. Today you've got the pleasure of taking Mr. Summers to Twin Lakes. He's close to one of our top clients who booked the flight for him. Provide him with the finest service on behalf of our company. I know I can count on you. Have a nice flight.
Minneapolis ground, Cessna November 145, Tree 1 with Oscar, ready to taxi, IFR.
Cessna November 145 Tree 1. Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 12 right via taxiway Quebec cross runway 22 Quebec, Mike Bravo Alpha, Niner Alpha, Alpha 10. Contact tower on 126.7 when ready.
Taxiing, hold short runway 12, right using taxiway Quebec cross runway 22 Quebec, Mike Bravo Alpha Niner Alpha, Alpha 10, Cessna 531.
arm racing this Endeavor right now. Get back here, you son of a bitch! They increase the taxi speed to 30 and I intend to use every mile per hour of it. Well, not per hour. Oh, okay. I zoom in a little bit. My old man eyes can't see the goddamn screen. I just want to make sure I'm not getting taxi speed violations consistently. Nice landing, Envoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to be your pilot today and to welcome you aboard this first-class wings flight to Twin Lakes. Estimated flight time is 2 hours 5 minutes. We're on time for departure, and we're about to receive clearance for takeoff. I'll keep you updated with any important information throughout the flight. Thank you.
Can't cross runway 22 yet. People are landing. I don't have a choice. I gotta get rid of this American airline. I haven't been told to hold, so. Cross runway 22. Quebec. Mike. Assuming this coming up is Bravo. Yeah. Bravo, Alpha 9, Alpha, Alpha.
Minneapolis Tower, Cessna November 145, Tree 1 ready for IFR departure, runway 12 right.
Cessna November 145 Tree, 1 hold short runway 12 right. Traffic is generic on final.
Hold short runway 12 right, Cessna 5, Tree 1.
I feel like a kid on Christmas getting to watch the planes land. Gotta be ready for that line up and wait instruction.
Delta 20904. Turn next taxiway.
Might be waiting here a while.
Delta 20904. Exit runway when able.
How does that make you feel? Your pilot hopping out. Let me told to line up and wait.
Delta 20904. Exit runway when able. Delta 20904. Contact ground on 121.8. Delta 2167. Turn next taxiway.
121.8, Delta 20904.
Delta 2167. Turn next taxiway. Delta 2167. Turn next taxiway. Delta 2167. Contact ground on 121.9er.
for Delta 2167.
Delta 80 tree. Exit runway when able. Delta 80 tree. Exit runway when able. 701. Cleared for takeoff runway 12 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 12 right, Cessna, November 14531. Good evening,
121.9 for Delta 803.
Captain speaking. On behalf of First Class Wings, I would like to welcome you on board flight JJC 3411 bound for Twin Lakes. Estimated flight time to Twin Lakes is 2 hours, 6 minutes. To prepare for takeoff, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened tightly, your seat is in the upright position, and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you, and get ready for a wonderful flight.
Cessna 5 tree, 1 contact Minneapolis departure on 1 tree 2.975. Good day.
1 tree 2.975 for Cessna 5 tree 1. Minneapolis departure, Cessna, November 145 tree 1 is at 1,700 climbing flight, level 250.
Cessna November 145 Tree 1, Minneapolis departure. Altimeter tree 001, radar contact. Continue to COD.
Minneapolis departure, Cessna 5 tree 1. Request 15,000.
Cessna 5 Tree 1, climb and maintain 15,000.
Climb and maintain 15,000, Cessna 5 tree 1. Minneapolis departure, Cessna 5 tree 1. Request 10,000.
Cessna 5 Tree 1, climb and maintain 10,000.
Climb and maintain 10,000.
Cessna 5 Tree 1, climb and maintain 12,000.
Climb and maintain 12,000, Cessna 5 tree 1.
It is like watching a train. You see it coming down the rails. You're like, wow, that's gonna hit something. And then it just keeps going. Because what I'm about to show you is no lie, really the scuttlebutt that's been going on right now in DC, and all the Democrats are getting behind the idea that
Baby,
Kamala
could you
Harris is
bring
going
me
to be
water?
the nominee for
drink?
the 2028 presidential election, and Harris is getting along with it. Y'all, this is about to be so much fun. Grab all the popcorn. We're going to have a blast on this episode, and I'm going to show you what's really going on. This is one of those you cannot miss because at the very end, I'm going to show you how the narrative is just getting obliterated. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. You have never been under as much propaganda and gaslighting as you are going under right now. So make sure you guys are active because we are trying to cut through it. It's like a knife in fog.
Yeah.
Let's get right into this, guys. We got some stuff to talk about. Of course, you can follow me on X at BraytonLOA. Looks like we've got everybody coming in. Make sure audio and video is good, and once it is, we will be off to the races, y'all. I promise you, you're going to love every second of this episode. Of course, chats, comments, emojis make the world go round. And once I post it, we're off. Go around, and again, welcome to the show. Thank you guys so much for the emojis. And on a personal note, just kind of administrative on the back end, there we go. It is up. We are good to go. Y'all, when I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, and when I tell you the notifications are just not going out, we're looking at about a 70% reduction right now from the past week. So make sure you guys are sending this out because someone does not want you to know something that we're talking about because trust me, just trust me. All right, let's get into this because you know what? No notifications or not, we have got a country to save, and I'm going to start off with something amazingly funny, a little bit insulting, but you know what? Hey, we're dealing with Dems. Let's get it. Watch this. All right, so this is where we started off. This is the appetizer to set the tone for the video. This guy that you're looking at is the vice chair of the Democratic Party, the DNC. He's about to call all of his Democrat voters dumbasses. Yep, you're about to see it happen, and this is before Kamala Harris gets in here. Watch this. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. It's like a train wreck.
Our involvement in the Democratic Party is a commitment to make this party what we know it can and must be. And I say to people who are frustrated, a part of why the Democratic Party is not what it can and must be is because you're not there, because you're not involved, because your stories are not centered at the table, centered in the conversation. The assholes who have no business being in politics, they show up every single election, and they show up to everything. They do, they show up. Our involvement in the Democratic
So the people that you want to vote don't show up to vote, and the people who you don't like do show up to vote, and they're assholes inside the Democratic Party. DNC, you guys are doing great work motivating everybody. It's really great to see. But yeah, that was Malcolm Kenyatta, the DNC co-chair, calling all his fellow Democrats dumbasses or assholes or whatever you want to call them. That, I mean, you know, who doesn't love being called that? But anyway, let's keep on going, people, of course. We are about to have so much fun. There she is. There she is. Okay, hold on a second. We got a super chat. Jeremy Willis for $10 says, because you're over the target with a lot of targets. Thank you. Apparently that's why notifications aren't going out, because I'm over the target. And I appreciate that immensely, guys, because seriously, when you are out here on these YouTube creator streets and you're on the non-favorite side of YouTube, sometimes it really sucks. But you know what? We've got a mission. We are oriented towards a greater outcome for something bigger than ourselves. We are just going to take the arrows as we do because that's what pioneers do. Let's get it, baby. How about some Kamala Harris? Listen, y'all. The hubris, you cannot make this stuff up. This woman got smoked from on high. Not even smoked from on high. She got tactical nuked from orbit. She lost the popular vote for the first time in a long-ass time for the Democrats. She lost all the swing states, every single one of them. She lost the Senate and she lost the House. Okay, so at what point do you have the balls to say this on stage? This woman's delusional. Wow, listen to this.
That is a decent resume, but go ahead. Well, some people have actually said I was the most qualified candidate ever to run for president.
Okay, no, you heard that right. She actually just said, well, I mean, some people have said I was the most qualified candidate to run for president. You got your face kicked in. Not even kicked in.
First, I'd like to welcome
I don't even know the proper analogy for what happened to you politically. But anyway, let's keep going, because like, good God.
I like the some people say. Go ahead.
Approximately at
I'm
10:27
just
p.m. local
speaking.
time.
Yeah.
Current temperature
Um,
of 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'm just speaking fact. Oh, are you? By the way, that's a lefty interviewing her. That's Kara Swisher. That's not a righty. That's not even an independent. That's a lefty. Okay. So she's just speaking fact, guys. It's just fact. Some have said she was the most qualified candidate ever to run for president. Oh God, guys, she's gonna run again, and Gavin Newsom is gonna be put in the old VP spot. All right, here we go. Let's look at another one. This is a leftist account. This is a progressive Democrat. It's already starting, guys. The DNC shouldn't be taking sides for presidential candidates. Seeing them already propping up Kamala Harris again is maddening. They should be nonpartisan. Okay. Do you remember the Kamala Nation? The coronation of Kamala Harris? There was no primary. The party that was so concerned with saving democracy didn't do anything democratic. They told you what you were going to get. Just like they told you with Hillary Clinton over Bernie Sanders. Just like they told you with Kamala Harris over Josh Shapiro or anybody else in the caucus. Yeah, they kind of tell you what's up. There is no democracy process. It's pretty much sit down, shut up, and have a carrot. I mean, honest to God. But anyway, keep on living your delusion, because the party that wants to save democracy and loves everybody is telling you what's up. They actually hosted this. Y'all, we're just now getting started. If you're just now getting in here, have the most fun in the world with this. Comments, chats, emojis. This is like pristine life. She's gonna run again. President Kamala Harris has a nice ring to it. It says Kamala Harris 2028 for @Harris for Prez. Y'all, they are superimposing her at the Resolute desk. She just said she's the most qualified candidate in the world. I'm going to show you how she's politically setting herself up. She is going to make a play for this. Newswire. Kamala Harris stepping towards another White House run Axios. And I will be the first one to tell you, I'm here for it. I support it. I hope she gets the nomination. I am so absolutely 1,000% down to see her as the Democrat candidate, just like Jasmine Crockett in the Senate. I am here for it. Because whoa! All right, let's keep on going. Maybe there's stuff I'm just missing. Oh man, this is great. You guys are ripping her apart, and I'm so here for it in the comments. This is awesome. All right, so now this is yet another account. Again, I'm just going to walk you through all these things, and then I'm going to culminate on the part with her here about Axios, okay? Former Vice President Kamala Harris is stepping toward another run for president in 2028, according to Axios. Harris has a 5% chance of becoming the Democratic nominee in 2028, according to Polymarket, so that means everyone who's voting with their actual dollars. Despite losing to Trump in 2024, Harris appears to think highly of herself, claiming many are saying she is the most qualified candidate ever to run for president. Please run, says Colin Rugg, who's also a right-leaned account. Y'all, the Polymarket has her at 5.1%, and everyone else has Gavin Newsom at 36%. And she's making a run saying she's the most qualified person on the planet. Can you see the train wreck coming? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm here for it. I'm so freaking here for it. All right, y'all. Listen, we're going to keep on fighting against these notifications. Let's keep on trucking. Here you go. It's starting. 2028 Democratic primary poll. Kamala Harris, 31%. Gavin Newsom, 20%. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Well, Gavster, all that feisty little podcast appearing you've been doing ain't working out when Kamala gets back in the ring after she got completely destroyed. It turns out that he might be looking at a VP spot or running against Kamala Harris. That's going to be amazing. But yeah, Kamala Harris, 31%. Gavin Newsom, 20%. Let's keep going. We've got even more to establish as just... Oh, good, a quote. All right. I'm not even going to read it. I'm just going to let her go with this. And if you guys are just now getting in here, Kamala Harris is making a pitch and a play to be the 2028 nominee, and the DNC chair is about to endorse her as well. This is, well, excuse me, he's about to give her a wink and a nod. I want to show you that in a second. Listen to what she says right here, because, I mean, guys, you know what? Again, I'm not going to ruin it. Let's get it. Guys, I'm loving the emojis, the comments, and the engagement. Thank you very much. Makes the world go round while we get smoked by YouTube, but thank you.
People say to me sometimes, oh, you found your voice. I never lost my voice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. weren't listening to it. But it wasn't lost.
Yeah.
Who missed the cackle? I know some of y'all did. It just sends chilled down the spine, right? Yeah, she never lost her voice. Y'all just weren't listening. Let me translate that. And this is the key theme here. And this is the reason that I really want to tie all this stuff together. I try real hard to make sure this is a complete package for you guys. One of the things that the DNC and all the Democrat candidates, the Kamala Harrises, the Chuck Schumers, the Hakeem Jeffries, all the Democrats, the leaders, the intelligentsia, the elites, whatever you want to call them, they always do this thing where when they get full-on rejected because no one liked them, or the policy didn't work, or it just doesn't work in general, people didn't like your message, they didn't like you as an individual, all of these things happen. It's always, well, the people just didn't hear it right. They just didn't listen to what I was saying. Everyone knows I was saying the right thing, but they just weren't in a place to hear it. They need to work on hearing my message, which was clearly perfect because they didn't understand. You're too stupid, you weren't listening, you didn't understand what I was truly saying. One day you'll get smarter and listen to me and you'll hear what I'm truly saying because my voice was here the whole time, you just weren't listening. Cackle, 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 cackle. Y'all, this is why people like this lose. Because this arrogance, this condescension, this hubris, some people would say that I'm actually number one, the most qualified candidate for president that's ever run in the history of presidents. In fact, I was so